It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Merry Christmas, everybody, and a very special holiday wish from all of us here at 2K Sports.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson and Shaq and Kenny.
Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, it's
Shaka Claus.
What a festive day it is. And coming right up, we'll see this home squad playing against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. From all of us here at 2K, Merry Christmas!
Ho, ho, ho.
Nowhere I would rather be on this day than here with you guys.
I got a couple other places, but this is not bad either.
You know
I got a couple other
Christmas,
places,
Ernie?
got a couple other guys.
You know what I got for Christmas
people.
this morning?
Yeah. What'd you get?
Not a dang thing.
No? No gifts?
I'm Santa Claus. Santa Claus don't get gifts.
Oh. Well, it sure is great to be here, me watching NBA hoop, isn't it, fellas?
It is, buddy. It sure is.
Well, I appreciate the helicopter, Santa, that you got me today.
That wasn't Santa. That was me.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
All right, no problem.
Well, I think the game's just about ready to start. So what do you say we go to Kevin Harlan?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I
Kev.
didn't buy that for you. You gotta return it.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home
Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Kevin Harlan here along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Timberwolves looking for a strong start to this road trip. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And I think for the Timberwolves, they've made such fantastic progress this season. To see them so close to the top of the standings at this stage, what a surprise.
Yeah, and the coaching staff deserves a ton of credit here. I mean, they've done a masterful job getting the most out of their talent.
4 on the clock. Here's Towns. Shot is no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Got to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And most impressive when you do it on the road like that. They just kept coming at them wave after wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So on the floor for Minnesota, Towns is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Howard. Then there's Jackson. And it's Spanulis in at the 2. Now here's Jackson. They set the pick. The pass to Spanulis. All sorts of time. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Guys, I caught up with Doc Rivers for a minute. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, we've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack. Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Terrific, Doris. Thanks. They put a lot of thought into how they're going to match up against the opposing defense, guys.
And so they should, because that's what it's going to take. This is such a tough D to break down. They're going to have to play a smart game offensively.
Well, there's no denying that. I mean, you're not going to get by on skill alone. I mean, you've got to have the strategy and the skill working together. It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Here's Spanoulis. Last time out, he had 13 points. Outside Jackson. Passes to Spanoulis. Shot, high post. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night. Minnesota on D. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
You know, you hate to use this word, but I really felt like it was a sorry effort that they put forth on the defensive side.
Boy, that's pretty harsh from you, Greg, but you're right. I mean, too many times we saw them slow to set up and get on D or late on their rotations, and they paid a big price for it.
Here's Towns after the basket by Los Angeles. Gallinari uses the glass to finish the layup. Gallinari's got his first points in this one.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Up top, Divac. Pass to Christie. Divac against Howard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That's on Reggie Jackson. For Los Angeles, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for two.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Divac.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Here's Spanoulis, defended by Christie. Lets it go from 11, misses off the left iron.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And the basket by Turkoglu.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded. And here they come. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Here's Jackson after Hedo Turkoglu's score. Here's Spanoulis. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. 5 points in the game.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Turkoglu kicks to Divac. Three-pointer. And again, it's Turkoglu with a three. Turkoglu's got 12 in the game.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Phoenix.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game.
Christie the pass to Divac. Turkoglu outside. Pass to Martin. Gallinari with the steal. Feeds to Towns. Hits the jumper in space. Los Angeles leading by 3. Left side, Martin. It's tipped. Tries to save it. Gallinari against Turkoglu. And it's sent back by Howard. Timberwolves trail by 3. Shot on the wing. And again, it's Minnesota converting. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's the general. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis. Here's Divac, and that one is stuffed right through.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
So it's Minnesota now. After the basket by Los Angeles. It's Jackson with the drive. Gallinari wide open. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game.
Not much defense to speak of yet here, guys.
Nope. It's been all offense, fellas, all the time here early.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions here.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Cantor checked in for Howard. Jones comes in for Towns. Al-Farouq Aminu, he's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Rivers in for Jackson. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
There's a check-in for Minnesota. Here's Rivers. A steal. The general passes to Turkoglu, and Cantor pulls it down. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Jones. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Martin's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Divot's in the post. He's guarded by Rivers. Aminu grabs the miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And the basket by Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got 14 points for the game.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Here's Martin. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Cantor. And now the Timberwolves on the break. The fader can't hit. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now the pass to the general.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Los Angeles leading by 8 to the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Here's Rivers after the basket by Los Angeles. To the middle, 6 to shoot. The shot's good from Cantor.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. The general passes to Divot's. Passes it to the general. Here's Christie. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 9. Another steal. To the wing right side. Here's the general. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Martin using his post moves to get the 2 points. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Minnesota calls timeout. You look at Hedo Turkoglu, what a contribution.
And he's getting to the rack all game, and if they can't do a better job of keeping him out of the paint, they're in for a long night.
He's checked in for Los Angeles. Timberwolves trail by 11. Stolen. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Now here's Rivers. Here's Cantor. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Turkoglu is screen on Harris.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Really an extraordinary game for Turkoglu. He's already up to 17 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
And so Turkoglu nails both of them.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Yeah, doing an outstanding job of attacking offensively and forcing the issue.
Rivers dishes to Harris. No good off the pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Los Angeles, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first one falls.
You just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
You know, it's one of the things coaches like least is giving away points. I mean, they've been a step late. They've been caught reaching. They've got to tighten things up at the defensive end.
Now here's Rivers. Harris outside. Cantor kicks to Rivers, and that one's good. Rivers has got his first points in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Christie. Back to Turkoglu. 1:24 left in the first. Down low. Divac gets the bucket. Divac has got 11 points.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too. I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Here's Turkoglu. Terrence Jones making his last shot. They set the screen. Christie kicks to Turkoglu. And Jones pulls it down.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Such a wide open look. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now here's Divac. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And Harris drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 8. Turkoglu outside. And Jones sends it back. And here's Aminu. Harris outside. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 8. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And Dwight Howard, a lightning rod figure around the league, subject to a lot of criticism, but he says he takes comfort in playing the game he still loves.
Basketball. This is my passion. You know, on the court, it's my sanctuary. You know, I want to have fun. The reason I play is to win championships. I take this game very seriously.
It's an interesting concept that Dwight has to take something very seriously in order to have fun. He does say he has a burning passion to win a championship. He's been in the finals, and this is a guy that's got still a lot to shoot for, he feels, in his career.
That's a great point, Kevin. And the challenge for Dwight is how to balance how serious he is and how passionate he is with having that fun on the court that he's after.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Towns is out there with Howard. Then there's Gallinari. Then there's Jackson, and it's Spanulis in at the 2 spot. Howard, the pass to Gallinari. Inside, Jackson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Jackson. And so Jackson nails both of them. Los Angeles leading by 6. Here's Christie. He had 22 points in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, but I like how he defended as well. You know, he got a couple blocks in that game and just an all-around great effort.
And it's Divac with the jam.
He power surged that one down.
Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny, that's a facial.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Los Angeles. Shot is good and the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Gallinari. Divac with it. And it's Howard picking him up. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. They set the pick. Pass to D. Shot off the screen. The shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Gallinari with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Here's Turkoglu after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Divac, a screen on Jackson. The feed now to Divac. Rebounded by Howard. Timberwolves trail by 4. Jackson passes to Spanulis. He kicks to Towns. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The free throw drops for Towns.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line. And that's a must-do when you're down.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Martin comes in for Charlie Villanueva. And it's the general in for D. And Towns drops them both.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Here's the general. Divac sets a screen. Here's the general. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Turkoglu. Los Angeles with another miss.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Howard dishes to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. A nice shot by Gallinari.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, you can see they gave up a lot of points here in this run, and he just wants to break the momentum before this thing gets out of hand.
And, you know, that's a huge part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your guys in the best position possible at all times. So I like this timeout.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. The general passes to Divac. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Here's Spanulis after the basket by Los Angeles. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Now here's Divac. 15 points in the game. No coverage that time. The Generals got 5 points so far. Spanulis passes to Towns. Screened by Howard. Outside Jackson. Howard setting the pick for Jackson. He dishes it to Towns. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. Martin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Christie. He has 5. The general passes to Turkoglu. A second chance effort. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. Just an incredible month of basketball. first in assists, first in steals, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I think we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. I mean, he maximizes every possession and just shreds defenses.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now Howard. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Towns, no luck.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Turkoglu against Gallinari. Turkoglu passes to the general. Dishes to Divac. He's got a clear path. Here's Spanoulis. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
The dish to Divac. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He talked to his guys about the importance of functioning as a unit, not as individuals, and on the need to help each other find open shots on the perimeter. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, they're clearly hoping those changes have an effect even before this game makes it to halftime. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Turkoglu kicks to Martin. He feeds it to Divac. Back to Martin. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability. Another foul. Would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Chambers checked in. Cantor checked in for Minnesota. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 7. Screen by Howard to the wing right side. Here's Gallinari. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Up top, Divac. The pass to the general. Martin with a screen on Jackson. The general passes to Martin. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him.
I really like that he didn't shy away from the contact at all. I mean, he was determined to get to the basket no matter who was offering the resistance.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot.
And the second free throw, good. Timberwolves trail by 6. Now here's Rivers. To the paint, here's Cantor. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. And here is Los Angeles now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix. Hit the road with that, first of a 5-game run.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the basket by Los Angeles. All alone. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Turkoglu right side. Aminu over to help. So it's Minnesota now. Chambers. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead. And here's Rivers. Stolen by Martin. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Throws it up high.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. Kicks to Cantor. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Vlade Divac.
Even though they're trailing, they're having some success from the foul line here, and that could go a long way towards getting them back into it.
The Timberwolves have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. First one falls for him.
What a night so far for Enes Kanter. He has 8 points and 1 steal as well. Boy, he's been a big contributor in this one.
And it isn't something that they get from him every game, but I tell you what, they got to be loving it today.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Divac. And it's D in for Chambers. To the paint. Hayes dishes to Turkoglu. Passes it to the general. Clock at 6. Can't cash in from close range. Timberwolves trail by 9. Spanoulis passes to Rivers. Here's Cantor, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Aminu misses.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Rivers. Not a lot of room. Here we go, one-on-one. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Left side, Turkoglu to the inside. And it's Rivers with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 10. Feeds it to Cantor. The shot from the low post is good. Cantor's got 12 in the game.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
1:56 left in the first half. Turkoglu kicks to Hayes. And it's denied. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. .149 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Pass to D. Three-pointer.
And after that solid opening quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
Here's Spanulis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Here's the general. 5 points in the game. Outside Martin. There's the pass to D. To the middle. Got a piece of it. 50 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It's stolen by Martin. They get a hand on it, so it's Minnesota now. Rivers dishes to Cantor. Pass to Jones, the 11-footer, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
He doesn't get the second one. Los Angeles leading by 5. The feed to Turkoglu. 15 seconds left in the first half. Passes to D. Basket is good. The assist from Turkoglu. D's got 5. Rivers with it. Got it up. Down, but wait a minute, the officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
Yeah, that's a tough call there with the naked eye. Fortunately, the league's replay center able to slow it down, zoom in, and check all the angles.
Exactly, making certain the right call was made. They've done a great job of speeding the process and giving the officials the information they need to arrive at the right call.
And they've seen enough. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely. And the first half is now in the books. Los Angeles leads by 8. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?
They're a tough team. You know, they play hard, they play together, they move the ball. And they know how to play within the offense, you know. And we've been doing a better job on the defensive end. And I think tonight we came out with the right mentality. We just got to keep it up.
Dwight, thank you. They know they've got their hands full, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Doris. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
the third quarter about to get going. You look at Hedo Turkoglu, what a contribution.
It's as if he can get to the rim any time he wants. And in that first half, he wanted to quite a bit.
And that's where his points were coming from. I mean, the defense has to do a much better job of challenging him at the rim.
G out there with Christie. Then there's Martin. Then it's Turkoglu. And it's Dwight in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Howard. Towns is out there with Gallinari. And there's Jackson. And it's Spanulis in at shooting guard.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
Here's Towns after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's the lob to the hoop, and it's Martin missing.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
For Minnesota, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far. The first free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Los Angeles leading by 8. Dwight sets a screen. Pass to D. Back to Martin. Kept alive. And there's the pass to D. To the wing on the left. Clock is at 3. Here's Christie. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Christie's got 9 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Jackson kicks to Gallinari. Back to Jackson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jackson's got his second basket of the game.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
And there's the call on Howard. And that'll be his third foul so far. Now Divac. He's got 17. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Outside Jackson. Towns sets the pick for Jackson. He kicks it to Towns. Just 4 to shoot. And he gets the bucket. Towns has got 10.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Here's a look at some stats for Martin. His last 10 games have been exceptional. He's putting up about 17 points, 11 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, you know, we've seen drivers think they see a crease in the defense and then go for it, and then he shuts the door on them right away.
And Christie drops them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Now here's Jackson. He has 6. To the middle. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Howard.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Jackson passes to Gallinari. Outside Jackson. Screen by Howard. Shot clock at 6. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Cutting into that. a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles leading by 6. D passes to Divac. Shot clock at 5. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Checking out the game Vlade Divac is having. 19 points and some of his offense coming at the foul line with 5 points there.
Clark, 5 pretty big points indeed.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Dwight Howard. And both free throws good for Divac.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Kanter dishes to Gallinari. Kanter with a screen on Turkoglu. Here's Gallinari, and it's blocked. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Clock at 6. Here's Jackson. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Spanulis. 13 points in the game. It's stolen by Divac. And they're pushing it up. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And here's Jackson. He dishes it to Gallinari. Shoots. Another miss by Minnesota.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And the Timberwolves call time here. You look at Hedo Turkoglu, what a contribution.
He's in one heck of a groove with the scoring. They're going to talk it over and try to figure out how to slow him down.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He told the guys that he wanted their offense to run through Kanter. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Also, he was just as passionate when he told them that they needed to put everything they have into their offensive rebounding. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Here's Turkoglu after Enes Kanter's basket, and the basket by Turkoglu.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Jackson with it. He's got 6. Turkoglu outside. Gallinari with the steal. It's blocked. They get it back, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 12 in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's the general. He's got 5. Ball's knocked loose. Turkoglu outside. From the arc. They get it again. Pass to the general. Screen by Maxiel. Turkoglu kicks to Maxiel. Misses in close.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Outside Jackson. Here's Towns. With the second effort, it's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Spanulis. 13 points in the game. Here's Jackson. Soft touch off the glass. Jackson's got his third basket of the night right there.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Turkoglu with it. Al-Farouq Amino covering. Now Rivers. Dishes to Jones. They set the pick. Screen by Jones. Jackson has the open look. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Rivers. The dive for the ball. And stolen by Maxiel. And that one is hammered home.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there. Over the last 10 games, you can see where the Timberwolves rank in the league. 4th in steal, 4th in fast break points, and they're in the top 10 in rebound. This is a team that does a good job getting on the glass.
And that ranking in the steals category, airtight perimeter defense, is one of the things that makes this team go. Their aggressiveness, for me, sets them apart.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. And the second free throw, good. Los Angeles leading by 7. The dish to Maxiel. Kicks it to Turkoglu. Stolen by Cantor. Now here's Aminu. He's guarded closely. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the paint.
Los Angeles making a switch here. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's the general. 7 points in the game. Hayes down low. Gallinari covering. The shot's good from Hayes. Timberwolves trail by 6. Another steal. That's good. 9 points for the general.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
There's a screen by Cantor. Gallinari. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Pass to the general. And Villanueva has it in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Villanueva's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now here's Jackson. He's covered closely. Gallinari in the corner. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Timberwolves foul call. That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Jackson. He's got 10. Down low, deflects the pass. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Timberwolves trail by 15. Can they get it? No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Feeds it to Villanueva. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Norberg. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. From deep, Gallinari. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And he had 1 in the first as well. He can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
Here's the general, guarded by Jackson. There's a good screen. Here's the general. He feeds it to Hayes. It's stolen by Aminu. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Jones. Another shot. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Aminu.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
And here is Los Angeles now. Here's D. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And that one's good. Howard's got it back down to single digits for Minnesota.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
And the Timberwolves with possession here after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Now, here is Gallinari, guarded closely. It's hauled in by Villanueva.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
It's been about tempo and pace with this group, and it's led to a huge advantage in fast break points.
Greg, is really the main reason they're in front. All that early offense. I mean, when they've had the chance to push it, they've pushed it.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Los Angeles on top. They lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Timberwolves trail by 14. Divac is out there with Charlie Villanueva. And there's Christie. And there's the general.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Fires from deep. Rebound, Minnesota. Howard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. From deep, Gallinari. And the rebound goes to Villanueva. Los Angeles leading by 14. Christie the pass to Divac. Excellent D from Howard.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And it's Gallinari missing.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Screened by Villanueva. Ripped away. And oh, here we go. Gallinari heading to the hoop. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And the free throw, no good. LA's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Great D that time from Howard. Timberwolves trail by 12. Gallinari in the corner. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Divac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Christie. Stolen by Jackson. The feed to Gallinari. The pull-up. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. That's 12 points for Reggie Jackson.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Screen by Villanueva. Puts up a 3. The offensive rebound. Divac, the pass to Christie. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line, Vlade Divac.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Timberwolves trail by 11. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
The general passes to Divac. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball. That one goes. Count it. 14 points for Reggie Jackson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
The pass to Spanulis. Back to Jackson. Screen by Howard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's blocked, but they recover it. Jackson gets the bucket.
Now, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots. And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure has seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot. They get Charlie Villanueva. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
And the first one drops. Jason Maxiel's checked in for Los Angeles. D comes in for the General, and a change for the Timberwolves. Cantor's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's T-Bots. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he can't get the first one.
At the line, Vlade Divac. At the line for 2.
And he's good on the second. Timberwolves trail by 7. Now here's Jackson. To the middle. Here's Cantor. Can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Wasted no time on that one. Christie's got 11 in the second half.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Jackson kicks to Cantor. And it's Cantor again missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
And Christie, no good on that one. Timberwolves trail by 12. Jackson kicks to Towns. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns. D passes to Divac. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gallinari dishes to Towns, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Villanueva with the bucket.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
And that is good. 18 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And Jason Maxiel with the slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Cantor with a screen on Christie. Inside. The shot's good from Cantor.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
And good on the basket. Book it. And 12 points for D.
almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Passes it to Towns. And so he draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The free throw drops for Towns. Martin's checked in for Dwight. And Towns drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 9. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Jackson kicks to Cantor. Towns, the pass to Spanulis. They set the pick. Gallinari in the corner. The baseline jam, and it's blocked.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
Count the bucket. 18 points for Reggie Jackson.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Dishes it to Martin. Pass to Christie. Martin the screen. It's tipped. Here's Gallinari. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
Looking at the game Gallinari has been having, 16 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
That one is off. He hits the second from the line. And here is Los Angeles now. From the left block. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Timberwolves foul.
Free throw good. Christie.
At the line, Doug Christie. At the line for 2.
And Christie drops them both. Timberwolves trail by 12. And here's Jackson. There's the steal. He's all alone. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's D. Buries it from three-point range.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason not to. I mean, work that perimeter. It's going good for you. Work it until it stops.
Spanulis passes to Cantor.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul them. Make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
At the line. And this is 2 shots.
He's off on the first. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Martin with the bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Outside Jackson. Here's Cantor. No good, unable to end this run.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Martin with the bucket.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
The Timberwolves shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. There's a screen by Cantor. Villanueva against Gallinari. 6 on the shot clock from 12 feet out. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
From deep. Gallinari with the rebound. So it's the Timberwolves now. 19-point game. Martin. With the block, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Martin. And Los Angeles with some changes. Chuck Hayes, he's checked in for Martin. And Turkoglu is subbed in for Charlie Villanueva. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. There's the dish to Gallinari. No good on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Timberwolves trailed by 19. Rob. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Finished off the break.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And, as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for the General. You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Turkoglu with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Chambers kicks to Turkoglu. Right wing, here's York. And the 3 off target. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And now Minnesota on the fast break. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Chambers. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed. How'd you feel about his performance, Kenny?
Defensively, he was a man on a mission tonight. He almost hit the double-digit mark in steals. Can you believe that? His sense of anticipation, his ability to read the play as it developed was amazing. With him playing that brand of all-world defense, it made things a whole lot easier for them on the other end.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.